Hi everyone, it's Jeremy here talking to you about how the small scale builder can successfully tackle plasterboard and plastering. And in the previous video we talked about size and thickness of plasterboard, and here we'll expand on that by explaining the different colours and what they mean and where and why you might use them. In this series of videos, I'm going to try and show you how I approach plastering from the actual preparation of the plasterboarding all the way through to the plastering itself. Other types of plasterboard that you might want to consider are plasterboard for your shower enclosure or wet areas, and this would normally be the green plasterboard. It's not my favourite. I would tend to use a cement board for these areas, but definitely a green plasterboard is absolutely fine, especially if you're going to be tanking it, then it's not so important. That's what the green ones are. Pink plasterboard is one that's got fire properties. This would be if you were doing 1 hour fire partitions as opposed to a normal partition, which is about 30, gives you about 30 minutes fire protection. And for an acoustic partition, you would choose the blue plasterboard, which is a denser plasterboard, which has more acoustic sound properties. But for most of your plasterboarding, you will be going for the white plasterboard. One type I left off the list is foil back plasterboard, and I've left it out because it really needs to be considered as part of a strategy for how to insulate your external walls, and whether you use a vapour barrier or not, because the foil replaces that. I'll be covering that in a separate video along with talking about insulated plasterboard and insulating in general, and there should be a link for that here, and if not, very soon. But please let me know any questions below in the comments in the meantime, and I will be happy to answer them. In the next video, we'll look at plasterboard fixings and finally get those boards fixed onto the frame. So I hope you found that useful. If you'd help me by subscribing, I'd really appreciate it. I'll be making more of this content, and it's all designed to help you build your projects a little bit better. So thanks again for listening, and I'll see you in the next one.